have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Now here's Cunningham over Bain. And that one's good. Cunningham.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Banchero. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's Detroit. Cunningham, right side. Duran, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson finds Robinson. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
To the middle. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Wagner.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Suggs. Outside Carter. The 3 from Bain. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thompson passes to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Duran. Pass to Harris. That one is off. Great D that time from Banchero. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here's Cunningham. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Robinson from behind the arc. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Banchero. Now Bain from downtown. The shot won't fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Cunningham. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And again, no good by Detroit. Orlando shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Now here's Bain. The 3. Duran with a rebound. Cunningham finds Thompson. Here's Harris, guarded by Bain. Harris against Bain. Harris misses. Harris has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Bain. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bain rising.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. checked in for Orlando. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. B.A.?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Carter, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Black, no good. Thompson against Wagner. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Thompson outside. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
Tough shot. I mean, Cunningham has great size at his position, which really helps him in the paint.
Duren against Carter. Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. The three is up. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Harris left side. From down in the low post, it goes. Harris has got 7.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Carter. Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, Banchero. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Black passes to Bane. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Now Black. Banchero outside. Back to Black. Wagner, the pass to Black. And here's Bane. Fires from deep. And again, it's the magic from deep.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Right side, Robinson. Harris on the wing. Takes a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Black. Banchero left side. And another 3 for Orlando.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. The 3 ball. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Black penetrating. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 3. To the inside, Duren. And then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Howard has subbed in for Desmond Bane. Pass to Black. .110 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot, and Carroll passes to Bataze. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Holland. It's LeVert on the wing. And he lobs it up top! And stolen by Banchero. Now, here's Howard. Tight defense on him. Launches a three. And Carroll no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's LeVert for three. Drains the triple. And the Pistons lead by 2.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Carroll outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. And that one good.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Stewart outside. Pass to Huerter. Here's Jenkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pulls up on the wing. That shot missing. Right side Richardson. Lays it up and banks it in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Now here's Black. Back to Richardson. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's gonna be a battle for sure.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you, Brian.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. for Richardson. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Levert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Holland. And here is Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Black. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham making moves inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Suggs finds Banchero. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Batadze throws it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Suggs with it. Black outside, inside. Batadze, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Batadze's gotten his second bucket of the game. Oh man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
No coverage that time. And the Pistons lead by 2.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for De Silva, and it's Bane in for Black. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. From deep, Bane. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Robinson. Here's Cunningham. Cade, even when he's up against it inside.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Now here's Banchero. Suggs outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Orlando making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Magic trail by 4. Pass to De Silva from outside the arc. Here's Batase. It's good. Batase's got 6 here in the quarter.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Great D that time from Suggs.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's Wagner. No points so far. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Bane. Let's go with a 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Duren's got 6 points.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Back to Suggs. And here's Wagner. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Wagner missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Cunningham. Duren, the screen. Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for Jalen Duren.
Absolutely locked in. Cunningham taking pleasure sticking the jumper right on the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making some changes. Carter comes in for Batase, and Paolo Banchero subbed in for De Silva.
Wendell Carter. Paolo Banchero.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Suggs. Still no points. From deep, Bane. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Pistons lead by 6. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Suggs against Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Suggs. And here's Cunningham outside. Orlando with a rebound. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this one. Wagner, the pass to Banchero, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Cunningham. There's the three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Bain. To the paint. Wagner outside. Hits a three-pointer. Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Harris against Ben Carroll. Here's Cunningham. Again the miss by Cunningham. Magic trail by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Suggs outside. Outside Bain. Takes the 3. And again! It's the Magic from deep.
And that was deep. But somehow Bain makes that shot look so easy.
Here's Cunningham. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Cunningham's got 15.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we gave ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys?
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 2 with the step back. Oh, a rib-rattling two-handed jam!
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Duren the screen. Releases from 15. That one drops for him. Cunningham's got 17 points.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
And stolen by Cunningham. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To the right side. Outside Robinson. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Here's Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And here are the Magic now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Wagner finds Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Cunningham. Suggs, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Shot from the low block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And normally, that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Outside Bain. Pass to Banchero. Back to Bain. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bain's got 13.
And the extra effort from Bain there to get the board and convert.
Harris outside. Cunningham looking around. Top of the key jumper, no good. Magic trail by 3. Bain, the pass to Wagner. It's not going to go for him. Thompson with some nice D. Down low. Here's Harris. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Bain. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Now here's Suggs. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Harris. A deep 3. Rebound by the Magic. Bain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Carter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Duren with a steal. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Here's Duren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Black's checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. He's off on the second. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Duren, the screen. Three-pointer. Jenkins misses. Magic trail by 5. And it's Black penetrating. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Black's got 7.
And what I like about Bain, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Pass to Robinson. Duren, the screen. Outside Robinson. Inside. Duren with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Wagner. The three is up. And again, it's the magic from deep.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Duran. Now here's Thompson. From 12 feet. Orlando with a rebound. And Carroll's got his 6th rebound on the night. Black passes to Wagner. Back to Black for the tie. And he lays it in. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Harris down low. Working on Ben Carroll. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Harris against Ben Carroll. Pass to Black. 4 on the clock. For the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And here's Stewart. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wagner outside. Back to Bane. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Pass to Harris. Yep, count it. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Tase's checked in for Orlando. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Harris. Herder comes in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. .127 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Bane. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Bane's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Great focus there by Cunningham to knock it down.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Black outside. And Carroll outside. And another basket for Orlando.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Ben Carroll has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Stewart finds Cunningham. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's up to 25 points for Cade Cunningham.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Pass to Banchero. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger. Defensive rebounding is so important, and he fought for that one.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Magic, doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for Detroit, we've got Kevin Huerter, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Holland, launches it. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's De Silva. Holland with a rebound. Now here's Cunningham. Black defending. Back to Cunningham to tie it up. The shot no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Off the mark there with a 3. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Jenkins. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jenkins has got his first 2 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Wagner, the pass to Batate. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That's on Isaiah Stewart. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the 3-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
There's Huerter with the 3. Orlando with the rebound. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Black. Wagner, right side. Shot clock at 6. Fades back, and the shot goes. And the Magic lead by 5.
And Wagner is money from there.
Cunningham outside. With the teardrop. Holland for 3. It's hauled in by Black. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Wagner on the wing. Huerter defending. Pass to Black. Now Wagner. And the layup falls. Now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze, and Kane subbed in for De Silva. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. He buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Wagner looking it over. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, Wagner showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. Duran, the pass to Herder. Another shot. And Duran lays it in.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Picked by Carter. The 3 from Suggs. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Jenkins. Stripped away. Black with it. Picked up by Cunningham. On the wing, Suggs. Here's Black. Offline with a 3. Pistons trail by 4. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Holland. From deep. Duran in the post. He's checked by Carter. Second chance shot. Duran, no good.
The defensive rebounding is so important, and he fought for that one.
Pass to Kane. Wagner against Herder. That one goes in. Wagner's got 8 points in the quarter. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Now here's Duran. He's checked by Carter. Duran, the pass to Herder. Duran in the post. Carter's there. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Detroit. Orlando leading by 6. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Cunningham charges all the way.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Wagner outside. The 3 from Suggs. Knocks it down from distance. And the Magic lead by 7.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Holland. From the left block. It's good. Off the glass.
And every trip up the floor, these are the kind of looks you wish for.
Wagner, the pass to Black. Back to Wagner. To the middle. Here's Carter. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're using his frame to set a big pick. Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duran.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Wagner against Herder. Suggs outside for 3. Cunningham there for the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Duran. Here's Herder. Drives to the hoop. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Kane, and it's Bane in for Black. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Herter, and it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Magic leading by 3. Suggs surveys the D. Duran against Carter. Outside Bane. 6 to shoot. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now Cunningham. Good for 2.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Payne. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Desmond Bane, shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Bane.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Cunningham against Suggs. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy. And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
The free is in. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's Bane. On the wing, Suggs. He's watched by Cunningham. Shoots a 3. Duran pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Now Banchero. And here's Bane. Suggs outside. He's off from 3.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Suggs against Cunningham. No.
Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Bain against Robinson. The three is off. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And so they foul intentionally.
Jalen Suggs. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them.